What up guys, here's Koze and today I'm back with another video, yeah! So today we are doing a what's in my camera bag video. So you guys know I use the Sony A7 that I'm currently filming on, and with it I have the kit lens that I'm currently again using right now because it's my film one. So it is the one that I usually film on, and I also have, let me open this up, I also have the 50mm one, which I use for portraits and all my photos that are not you know, wide or doesn't need the big bokeh that all of you guys like. So that's the plan. I usually use my 28 to 70 f3.5 to 5.6 lens. That is what I use for filming because it's wide and I can always like keep it up like this, and it has a pretty nice bokeh with f3.5 for filming, so it's pretty good. If I ever want to like upgrade to an f2.8, it's not that, for what expensive it is, it's not that worth it. Moving on to the other camera, I have my action camera, which is an Evolio, which can actually record 4K. So I always keep in my bag this little like not case, it's like a frame for it. You guys can see it right here. I usually use it because I can like put it on a tripod or something, because it has that socket or however it is called. To have its waterproof case if I ever go underwater. I have another like mount for it, which is like a sticky one, you know, and you just stick it and there it stays. So I have this Manfrotto Pixie little tripod that I can always use for like time lapses. I can always put it right here. It has a ball head, so I can move it around however I want. Just put it down here and it is simply staying, and you can make a time lapse, or either, which I'm usually using it for, I am vlogging on it, so I can literally stay right here, right like that, and just hold the camera, which I don't know, makes me feel better holding the camera like that, because I can have a wider angle because it's farther away. So another accessory I have for the camera, it's obviously the second battery, because all the Sony users out there know the game with the batteries. When you buy the camera, you can only charge your batteries through your camera, like put it like a phone, exactly like a phone, and plug it in and just like charge it. But I bought a thing called Kingma. It's some Chinese things, but it's pretty useful because I have two batteries and I can charge them at the same time, and simply just like with the camera's battery, you know, cord, I can easily just plug this one and charge only the battery while I'm using the other battery, and it's more efficient and it's much needed. So you guys, if you have Sony batteries and if you have Sony cameras and you don't get this kind of stuff, you should buy one. And it's not worth it to buy the original one because it's way too expensive. So a cool thing that I recently bought, and it's really cool, it's the extension tube set. It's so useful, yeah, you have no idea how many times I wanted to make macro shots and I just couldn't go that close just because I did not have a macro lens or an extension tube. So what does this extension tube do is they basically, so here is your sensor, here is your lens. They usually are like this, right? So you just put the extension tube right here, and it basically makes the lens go farther away from the sensor, so that you can easily focus so much closer. You guys saw that I did my close-up eye shot with both of these. So you literally have a 10mm one and a 16mm one. If you have both of them connected, it's really close up and it's really cool. So that's a really cool thing. If you don't need a macro lens if you have these ones, and it's pretty cool. Thank you to Brandon WheelWell. I bought a freaking light thingy that I use if I want light. You know, the little portrait. Oh my god, Instapics will be amazing with this thing. Trust me.
just get one and you will see the result in a couple of seconds.
To the next thing, I obviously have my big you know, flash, because you guys know I go to events like weddings and other kind of stuff, and it's really important to have a good flash, because you can always like put it to reflect from the ceiling, you can always put it to reflect in other ways, and it's pretty cool. And the good one, like this one is the standard one, and I haven't seen any difference from this one and the other professionals one that I used, because this one literally doesn't overheat that much, because if you shoot with it really fast, it's literally going to make the batteries just like popping, because it will be really hot. So this one is really cool. You can even use it wireless just through the camera, because it has some sort of software that works with it. So I always keep a big battery set with me, just like this. You see, I think there are like 12 batteries in a set, and it's really cool because there are a lot, and it can you can go through them pretty good. So now what I keep in my little compartment, I usually have my iPhone cord, because you guys know iPhone's batteries are pretty not to say how. And I have this little thingy that I have from my hot shoe thingy with the where you put the flash, because in the first days I lost it and I was really frustrated, so I bought another one with like under $2, which was really cool. And I bought that one, and I figured out I could put my adapters and cards right here. It will be easier for me to hold them in one place. So another thing that I keep right here is that diffuser from my lamp, which I didn't even mention. I have a pretty good lamp. I just bought it like 2 days ago, and it's pretty cool. As you guys can see right here, I'm using it, and it's really cool. From what I experienced right now, it's pretty cool. I experienced another one like a while ago at a wedding, and for photography it's also pretty cool. So don't be afraid to buy one. Don't buy like a crazy expensive one. One simple that will resolve your lighting problem is pretty cool. And I obviously got my portable battery for my camera, because my camera can be charged with this one. For my batteries, with that little adapter right here, I can easily just like charge it. And also a pretty creative one right here. I have a CD which is scratched, but it doesn't matter because I use it. I just grab my phone, use my flashlight, and just freaking make crazy rainbow effects thingy that girls like. So if you're shooting with a girl, or if you're shooting portraits and the person is interested in these kind of stuff, it's pretty cool to have it. But you guys may be wondering, don't you keep something there anyway? Yes, I am keeping my old school film. I am keeping my old school film camera with a little, like, you know, film to use on it. I already have film on it, so I can easily just like do this, literally just like focus. I have to like, I have the aperture ring, so I can go with f2, that's the biggest, and I have the shutter speed right here, and now I just have to focus and just take the photo. It's pretty cool to have this old school film, because I saw lately it started dying, but it shouldn't be dying, because it's still a passion. It's still something really cool that has a really big part of this photography big thing that most of the people don't know about, or know about these film cameras, but they just don't use it, which you should believe them. Like, these digital cameras are now really cheap, and you can easily make photos and put it in on your computer. Why would you go to the store to like develop the film and just like scan them? But this is the beautiful part of the film photography, which is not dead, guys. It shouldn't be dead. It's not dead. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I can't end this video right now because tomorrow or the day after tomorrow I will get a freaking stabilizer, a handheld stabilizer that you guys will love, I will love. It will make my videos and cinematics a lot better. Alright guys, so here is it. My nice stabilizer. It's so cool. Like, I obviously can't give you guys opinions, but I've tried it out, just like I've tasted obviously, and it seems pretty cool to me. I mean, the image is pretty stabilized. If you just look closely, you can see that it's carbon fiber, which is a really cool thing because it makes it lighter. So yeah, that was basically it for this video. It was a pretty cool video to film for me because I realized that I have more gear than I actually thought I have, and I'm more, you know, appreciative, I guess, for what I have. And yeah, and I'll catch you guys next time with a nice vlog or video as always, and bye.